は君の胸の半端ない勇気知らない道でもし迷うとしても行かなきゃ先を見られない箱にはみたいなリアルじゃなくやっぱ広げてスリルな明日へ急ごう足跡のないでけえあの山てっぺんで光見つけて仲間たちと笑おう行こうぜ大河を渡り素晴らしい未来宝の鍵はどこにある君の胸のはちゃめちゃな夢
Boy, this is getting exciting!
It sure is, Goku. Hello everyone and welcome to my playthrough of Dragon Ball Revenge of King Piccolo. This game is quite the hidden gem, I'd say myself. No one really knows about it, it seems. I mean, over the years it's gotten a little bit more notoriety, but when this game first came out, like, no one knew. It just came out under the radar. No one knew what the hell this was. But right now I'm just showing off the options and configuring shit, whatever you could see. It's got some modes we'll be showing off later, but of course we'll just be going through the story at first. And yeah, this game, like I said, I'll be getting into it once because of, you know, cutscenes and whatever. But yeah, it's quite the hidden gem if I do say so myself.
The Dragon Balls, 7 legendary gems that grant any wish to the one who collects them all. After meeting Bulma in his mountainside home, Goku went on a fantastic journey to discover the Dragon Balls. A year later, he sets off again to find the 4-star Dragon Ball, a keepsake of his grandfather's.
Oh, brother. What time do you think it is? It's past 8, that's what.
Colonel Silver, good morning, sir.
Enough good mornings from you. Get to work.
Yes, sir.
Commander Red wanted to know what's causing our delay. Work harder, people. Brown's team already found theirs. You've got to find it, or else you're all dead.
Yes, sir.
Curse these Dragon Balls.
It's taking forever to find the Dragon Balls. Let's see. The radar Bulma gave me shows one around here somewhere. Okay. I'm here right now. All right. It's close by. There it is. Okay. Here goes.
So as you can see here, the story starts with the Red Ribbon Army Saga, as you saw when we picked the fucking level. So it doesn't do the whole entirety of Dragon Ball. So it skips the first arc, and then it also skips the last arc where it has that little time skip where Goku's kind of a teenager. But it still does the majority of the story, and when it comes to a gameplay style, it's just your standard 2D beat 'em up. You got some platforming. You run around as Kid Goku, having fun, having adventures, finding the Dragon Balls and shit, and then these little fox bitches try to stop you, and you just beat the shit out of them. As you can tell with my control scheme, I'm using the class controller. I think this game pretty much uses every controller under the sun. Oh, and it's for the Wii if you can't tell. But yeah, it uses like a Wiimote nunchuck combination. It might even use Wiimote alone. GameCube controller, unless you're playing on a Wii U, which you can't use, which sucks dick. Or class controller. So a lot of controller options for this one, which is good. I always like that with Wii titles, so that way you can use whatever. But yeah, I don't really need to explain the combat. You can kind of tell it's tutorial level. With combos, like you could do, it's pretty limited, to be honest. I mean, it's not really deep or anything, but that's the one you'll be seeing me do the most. You can like do an air combo, and then if you're able to slam the opponent down on top of everyone else, you could do that dash thing to instantly kill them, which is pretty nice. There's no lock-on feature, which I mean might stink sometimes, just because I mean like sometimes I just kind of miss. But, it works. Like I said, it's pretty limited. It's not too deep, but I still think it's got a nice charm to it, and it's still pretty fun. But yeah, like I was saying at the beginning, this game was just no one knew about it. I didn't even know about it because I think it came around the same time, like maybe Raging Blast or Burst Limit or something around there. I think it was like 08 or maybe 07. I can't remember the year, but yeah, I don't remember seeing any trailers or seeing any commercials, nothing about it. And until I remember I was browsing GameStop's website for some reason, and I saw it, and I was like, oh man, look, it's a Dragon Ball game. And I asked for it for Christmas because I didn't know what else to get. And then, yeah, I played it, and I liked it, and it was fun. At that point in time, I actually hadn't even watched the Dragon Ball anime. I actually just watched it like a couple of years ago. Just because, obviously I was more of a DBZ fan, grew up with that instead. And, yeah, I didn't really know a lick about Dragon Ball aside from that Advanced Adventures game on the GBA. Which, actually, if you think about it, it's pretty much... This game is pretty much that game, just kind of brought to 3D. Because, they're both beat-em-ups. I'm just showing off... I hardly guard. I don't think it's really worth it. Just attack all the time and you should be okay. It's not that challenging of a game. There are some instances though where I fuck up on platforming, and that's the one thing. That's the one thing that's probably gonna kill you the most. If you fuck up on platforming a lot, it takes a lot of health away, and if you keep on fucking up, you're gonna die, which is kind of lame. I mean, punishment enough is just kind of having to retry it, But nope, it takes I think like a quarter or something. It's a lot of damage actually. But yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the anime. I watched it and I really enjoyed it. It's funny to think, like, I mean, Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z are like two different shows. It's just like, wow, this was kind of like the part one of it, and it doesn't even feel like Dragon Ball Z. But I don't know, Dragon Ball has its own charm to it, and it just kind of stinks. We don't have many Dragon Ball games. It's just Dragon Ball Z, and then sometimes the Dragon Ball Z games throw some Dragon Ball in there, but it's very minimal, and because of that, like, since this is really one of the only games of Dragon Ball out there, I like it, and yeah, it's interesting. I'm gonna be scrambling for shit to talk about because some of these levels can be pretty drawn out, and I mean, as you saw there at the first cutscene, some of the cutscenes are voice acted, but those are kind of far and few in between, so. There's gonna be a lot of like especially because like that first dialogue where they didn't have any speech, I didn't talk just for whatever, but I'll probably will talk over them sometimes. Yeah, here we have these collectible things that you can find throughout the level. it says how much there are on like the title screen, or how much you've collected. And they're just collectibles. I don't think they really do anything. They might increase your score at the end of the level. You get graded, and that will get you a certain amount of points. You don't really need to worry about too much about like grinding for points or having enough. All they really do is unlock you these unlockables like cutscenes or music. The only thing that's really important is in the shop you have health upgrades where you can obviously upgrade your health so your health bar is bigger. And that's really the only thing you need to use your money for. So that's cool. But yeah, when it comes to extra stuff with this game, as you saw on the title screen, there's like a world tournament mode and other stuff like that. That's like some two-player stuff, but I'll be showing that off in an extra video. Right now, we're just going through the story, and this isn't going to be a 100% playthrough or anything. I'm not getting all the items. I mean, not only is some of them hard, like right now they're pretty easy to find, but later on, obviously, they're harder to track down, and I don't even think you can really get anything for them, but so it's not really worth it to go out of your way to get it, so I'm not going to get it. But yeah, unfortunately in story mode, the only character we play as is Goku. If you are a fan of like Kid Krillin or you want to play as Yamcha or something, then sorry, you're just going to have to cry, I guess, because you can't do it. You can play as them in the World Tournament mode, which, you know, is good and all, but nope, for story, you're just Goku, which I guess could stink for some people, but I mean, I don't know. In Dragon Ball, Goku is really the only... I don't want to say he was the only important character, but he obviously stood out more so than anyone else. But yeah, we have our first kind of mini-boss here. And generally, some stages have bosses at the end, some don't. And the boss battles are pretty tame. We'll be getting to one soon. I don't know if we get to this level, but... yeah, we got this little mini-boss kind of thing here. He's not too hard. I'll be getting into how to beat him or what the strategy is once we get there. Yeah, but one thing that is kind of, like I said, these cutscenes aren't voice acted, and I mean that would have been nice if they were, you know. I mean, just because there are a lot of these where there's no voiceover, and it can get kind of stale, you know. But at least it's still kind of there. But as you can tell, you have to use these things. I don't even know what these are called. These like little flying bot things to get over him, and then just go behind and give him a beating. And then of course you can use Kamehameha. That's the only thing you can do with your special meter too. I think that, or maybe like a counter move or something like that. But like I said, when it comes to the defense, the only thing that really matters is dodging, because blocking isn't too great. Either that, or they just won't attack you if you're blocking, and yeah. So this battle's kind of drawn out, though. He jumps over to the background and does this, and obviously this stuff is easy to dodge. It tells you where the fucker's gonna land, but yeah, just dodge out of the way, and you should be good. Like I said, the battle is pretty drawn out. I mean, it's a okay boss for the first level, but it can take a while. Some of these bosses can be kind of tedious, but I don't know. I still think it's okay. Yeah, that's pretty much my my thoughts on this game. It's a pretty okay game. Nothing too crazy. Like, it's not gonna blow your fucking socks off or anything. I mean, it's a Dragon Ball game. But I don't know. It was one of those just, you know, most of the Dragon Ball Z games were just, you know, your standard fighting games, and then here, you know, we have a nice little action adventure beat 'em up, you know, and like I said, it's just one of those gems, and no one knew about it, so I just wanted to show this off because I think it's a fun game, and if you're guys are Dragon Ball fans, then you should probably play this game because it's a fun game. I don't know how much it is actually, if it goes like on Amazon, but you can probably get it used for pretty cheap. I don't think it's that rare of a game, but and watch out for that. He's gonna land on you, and that's not fun. I missed him. Like I said, a lock-on feature kind of would have helped sometimes, but I mean, yeah, it works. But yeah, if they added a lock-on, that would have been better. But Nope. You just kind of gotta manually go up to him and hope it works. You don't even have to hit him from the behind. You can just hit him anywhere after he attacks. So that's cool. But yeah, we beat his ass when we got the ball. It's not the ball Goku was looking for though, which sucks. But oh well, we still got a ball. That's cool. That's all awesome and shit. And here we have the grading system like I was talking about. It's your standard grading system based on like your time, combos you can see there, health, blah blah blah. And yeah, the unlockables don't add anything to it, so I don't really know what those their meanings are besides just being unlockables. But yeah, I think S is the highest rank you get, like S or maybe triple S. I don't know, but we got an A there. That's all good. I don't care, but yeah, that's the end of the first part, folks. It's gonna be pretty tame playthrough, nothing too crazy, but I'll see you guys next part. Take care.